Do you have anyone in your life who's like the life of the party? Like they just have that kind of personality. Like they're probably extroverted. They're charismatic personality. They get to a party and like the whole room lights up and they just want to make sure that everybody is having a good time. Like everyone is super well cared for. My oldest son, Chase, he's kind of like this. He's the kind of guy that can get that group going. He's got that personality. It doesn't help that he's like a head taller than everyone else. And so he's easy to see when he walks into a room. But get this, one of my son, Chase's good friends, started DJing in Chicago. He was nervous to start this new career as a DJ. So my son, along with a couple of his other friends, they had this idea to get t-shirts, black t-shirts made with their friend, the DJ's face on it, so that they could go and celebrate at the bar when he got his first gig. So his friend got his first gig and then 50 people showed up with these t-shirts with his face on it. That kind of stuff is the stuff that my son is always up to. Now it's fun to bring joy in life, and some people are so naturally gifted at it. They're easy to follow. There's like an infectiousness about their personalities. It makes you want to get up and dance, or it makes you want to wear a funny shirt. Today, we in Vacation Bible School, we learned about Jesus meeting this woman at a well in John chapter 4. Jesus has been traveling with his disciples, and they're going through the area of Samaria. Now, typically, Jews, which is Jesus and his people, they would avoid Samaria at all costs, but Jesus doesn't because he's Jesus. And they go and they get to the place where Jacob's well is sitting, where the people of Samaria would go and get a drink. Now, the disciples, they're hungry. And so they say, we're going to go in the town and get some food. And Jesus is fine with that. So Jesus says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit here at this well and I'm going to wait. So the disciples, they go and they get some food and it's noontime. So it's the heat of the day. When all of a sudden this woman carrying this huge jar walks up to the well and she sees this Jewish rabbi sitting there. She's confused because first of all, he's Jewish. Second of all, he's a rabbi. And third, he's at the well. The well would have typically been a woman's job. As she walks up, I'm sure she looks at him kind of with a side eye. And Jesus says to her, would you give me something to drink? And she looks at him and she says, the well is deep and you didn't bring a bucket. And then he says to her, he says, whoever will drink this water is going to be thirsty again. But whoever drinks the water that I give them will never thirst again. Indeed, the water that I give them will become a spring of water welling up to eternal life. You know, there's something about the way Jesus says this, that Jesus sees this woman and she wants to join whatever it is that he's doing, that he is this eternal spring, this life of the party, bringing a refreshing new life over and over and over again. And the truth is that Jesus can do this for us too. Jesus can give us a new perspective on the days that we're feeling down or make us want to dance on days that we're feeling tired. Jesus can help us to see our worth when we're feeling everything but worthy. This living water breathing directly into our souls, giving us no choice but to celebrate. Now, Jesus, when he interacts with this woman, it's so infectious. It's so infectious that she's so beyond excited that she runs back into her town to tell everyone. She says, come and meet this man. And maybe that's what we get to do too. Tell everyone, come and meet this man who's changed everything. This man who's the life of the party.